Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Finally, I'm here a day later after they aired, checking out the first two episodes of Superman and Lois, aka the final season, season 4. The first two episodes to premiere, of course, and then the next episode, episode 2, because they had a 2-hour premiere when the show returned. And I've been hearing nothing but great, fantastic things about these episodes. And people are saying, why is this show leaving? Like, why is this show wrapping up? Why is it not continuing? There's a lot of drama ever since season 3 concluded, and there was a lot of drama surrounding the fact that they had cut a lot of the cast, like the main cast in terms of series regulars, and it really went down to just the 4 leads in terms of, you know, Jonathan, Jordan, Lois, sorry, I'm blanking there for a second, sorry, it's been a day, it's been a long day, Clark, Superman, and Lex. And those were basically the series regulars. Now, they found a way to bring all of the characters back, as far as we know, for some appearances to kind of wrap them up, because we only have 10 episodes. But I can't wait to dive in. We already know 100% guaranteed they are doing a version of the Death of Superman. Doomsday is still involved because the fight, you know, cut before we actually got to see the full fight and everything. And they released a pretty extensive look at that fight at Comic-Con. I think it was at Comic-Con. And we know that, of course, Lex is involved in everything. So there's a lot of things to look forward to. We have 10 episodes. We're about to check out the first 2 here back to back in this video. Let's dive in, guys. Let's check it out and see what they show us. Let's go. Oh my God.
The thing was at our house. How did it know to come here?
Oh, we're not showing the fight yet.
I need you to listen for your grandfather's voice.
Why not Dad?
You heard what he said. He didn't want any of us to engage.
Oh yeah.
Why haven't you been back to Luthor yet?
I have things to do here.
He doesn't want to go back
How
yet.
much longer do you expect these things will take?
There's a reason you're the only one I trust.
Can I please fix this place up for you?
This is everything I need.
Yeah, just leave it as
Give you
is.
some window dressings.
But there is one thing I need Milton to build.
Oh. That sucks. Hello.
The date's not over yet.
That thing Dad was fighting.
The thing.
How could he beat that? What if he knew he couldn't beat it? He will.
He might be worried. He probably
We have
can't,
to
but
believe that.
I'll answer any questions you have.
is that what she found out? Maybe.
Why tell me now? So when you heard me tell Janet that I was in love during the Superman interview.
That was the best day of my life.
I don't think she's mad. I think she's just like, why tell me?
I'm
Oh,
not mad. You wanna?
Go to your bedroom. I'll turn the Cal Ripken around so he's not watching.
he hasn't
That's not what I meant.
done this before.
I love you. There's no one else for me.
That's a good response.
Me too.
Where are you, Clark?
Fighting. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. Oh my God, dude. The spikes.
Chrissy, have you seen the case file on...
Not Chrissy.
Oh shit.
You left this at my house after you called that thing.
Did I?
I don't need protection.
You have been hiding behind Superman and the General your entire career.
Damn.
Those days are over.
What, you're staying in Smallville?
Right
Yep.
there.
What happened?
Luthor.
He was there?
More inner gang, maybe some Yakuza, but
We just got married. I'm not ready to be a widow.
Ain't gonna
that is
happen.
never
Well,
gonna happen.
Says the guy who was just attacked by 2 gangs with kryptonite. I brought you something to drink.
oh, I bet you did.
You need water.
He doesn't care.
Fine.
Doesn't trust you.
Is any of it real?
My name's not Gretchen.
You were very convincing.
Yeah, you're a good liar.
Thank you.
It wasn't
Thanks.
a compliment.
Exactly.
Had it really been that long since you'd been with someone?
I'm the one who showed him the app. Told him to get out there.
I mean, you were trying to be a good grandson, and you know.
He kills him.
It is not your fault that Lex Luthor had some monk bong plan to kidnap him.
One to the head, one to the heart. How about his cleanup after?
That was Lex Luthor, wasn't it?
You're smart.
You work for him. Whatever Luthor has on you, I can get you away from him. Put you anywhere you want.
Oh.
Give you a new name.
Oh, he's just tricking you though. Wait for it.
Sorry it had to happen like this.
Exactly. That deserved.
What's wrong?
Oh.
I take it you know who I am. Your mother told you why I'm here. This is my daughter, Elizabeth.
We found out
This is what she
who was
looked
playing
like the
Elizabeth.
last time I saw her. Elizabeth was the only person in my life that loved me.
Kinda sounds like you're the problem.
The mother took her from me.
Was if Jordan wanted
What
to.
the hell are you doing,
Oh.
Lois? You can't print this story.
Presses are already
Oh
running.
wow,
I
interesting.
told you that voice wasn't me. You're trying to protect him.
Superman doesn't need money.
But I mean, it actually wasn't his voice, so yeah.
Jordan, you stay away from him.
He just walked into the hotel.
He could just murder him if he wanted to.
Jordan, I said no. Do you understand?
God.
Lex.
We can discuss this later.
Mm-hmm.
Looking after you just wasn't a top priority.
Want to lecture me about daughters? At least mine still talk to me.
Oh,
How's Elizabeth
shit.
doing anyway? He always comes back.
Not this time.
He actually will come back at some. Oh. Come on, Jordan. Hear him. Come on.
I'm worried it may be eclampsia.
Something is wrong.
Dr. Patel will handle it.
We can't take that chance.
I am so over having twins. They're like two little gremlins knocking against each other.
It looks like Snoopy.
You're gonna get your ass beat.
Pilot.
Ooh. Kick some ass, Lois. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Just in time. I don't know for sure, but I think Jordan killed that guy.
My wife, kiddo.
I think he's gonna kill them. Yeah. Oh boy, the fudge.
Daddy's coming after me.
I let my guard down.
Yep.
Made myself an easy target. That won't happen again.
How long have they been fighting is the question, like the timeline of it. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. No. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Last thing that Brainiac needs is this going to his head.
What?
You need anything else?
What? Yeah.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Take him to the fortress. Something. Come on.
No.
Is he okay?
I'm surprised they're actually doing this. I mean, they already confirmed it, but it's crazy they're doing this storyline. The Heart of Superman.
Well done, Fred.
We're seeing from their perspective this final moment. Yeah, we're seeing like more of the town people seeing all this. Oh! Hello, hello!
For some space. Come on. Timmy, let's go.
She's gonna be devastated. She's known him for so long. Oh yeah, okay. I figured as much. Here we go.
He's without a heart.
His body can heal itself.
He cannot create new organs.
Then I'll fly him to the sun. I don't care what you have to do. Or what Kryptonian technology you have to use.
He warned me that if I didn't retire from journalism, he would come after me. I should have.
But you didn't expect this.
Stopped.
No, that building is a historic landmark, so I had to authorize that sale. I had no idea it was Luthor.
If you get involved with Luthor, he is
You'll
going
be a
to come
target.
after you and your family like he's coming after mine.
I don't know if my mom or Jordan can recover from this.
John, I don't know much, but what I do know is that your family can get through anything.
Place them in an altered state of existence.
Whatever that
what
means.
does that mean? Did your grandmother say anything else?
Just that she'd do everything she could for him.
I thought once Superman was taken care of that you were going to return to Metropolis.
He ain't done yet.
I never said that.
You were letting your emotions drive you.
I know what I'm doing.
100%.
Do you know
That's
what the
true.
endgame looks like here?
Superman is dead.
For now.
Can we please just enjoy the moment?
What's he doing? Uh-oh.
Or
Oh.
were you were doing? Just trying to track that thing.
What are you gonna do? It's gonna kill you too, dude.
Grandmom said that we might be able to bring Dad back if we can get his heart. Oh, wait, might? You want to save Dad or not? Of course I do.
He does, but this is really risky.
Trust me, I can do this. Pretty sure powers beat Psycho every time.
It's got kryptonite though,
Besides,
I was
Mr.
assuming.
Luthor's a lot safer than chasing that thing anyway.
I'm just going over the sales agreement for the Pomona Hotel. Lex Luthor just bought it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Who the hell signed off on that?
But if Superman can't stop Lex Luthor, how can we?
Fair point.
We now live in a world where CEOs are celebrities. So, can we at least set you up with our social media team?
What?
You're going to give me Superman's
Oh
heart.
shit.
You literally said he wasn't ready.
This is the only way we can save my dad.
Yeah, but
I wanna
it's
save your
bad.
dad,
Oh my
too.
god.
Going after Luthor is...
Shit. Oh,
Not here.
not here.
I want it back!
You're not ready for this.
You don't know that for sure. I mean,
You have to commit.
exactly. Oh shit,
So
come on,
next
dude.
time you come after me.
You can't write that article. No, 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 no.
I know what you did.
You look rattled, Lois.
I am going to take the rest of your life.
It's the second time today someone from your family has threatened my life. Should have known you were married to Superman.
Shit.
So you went after me.
Well,
Do you have powers too?
no. We're hoping at some point, maybe.
Probably for the best. My daughter lost her father. That is why kids are on the table. And if you or your
Damn.
sons ever set foot on my property again,
Do you know how many mom and pop shops Luthor Corps has put out of business? Thousands.
The Kents.
You confronted Lex Luthor about your father's heart?
Dude, you told her?
Don't look at him,
Oh,
look at me.
oh shit. We're in trouble.
He knows who your father is.
How?
Because you gave him the pieces he needed to put it together. Do an interview, post it online.
So what?
So everything this family has done to protect our secret, this is not a forest fire, Jordan. This is Lex Luthor.
I can handle him.
No, you can't. You're not ready yet. You are not your father.
Shit, shit, shit. Shit, you're back again?
Copy that.
Oh god.
When he saw how you and the boys were reacting, he just knew.
Oh?
I can hear it.
What?
What? Luthor just found out that you're Superman's son, and now you're hearing Dad's heart? This is obviously a trap.
It's gonna go bad. Oh boy.
He's wrong.
I know what I said earlier, but what if this is your last shot to get it?
This is all a trick. It's all a trick. It's all a trick.
It is.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. This is a trap too. It's all a trap. They're both gonna fall for it. Oh my god. The heart is not gonna be here, and it's not gonna be where Jordan is.
Lex Luthor,
I know who you are.
your daughter was just pouring me some of this famous tea.
I know you. I know you're up to something.
Oh yeah, she's up to something for sure.
This is Smallville. We look out for each other. Mom, what was I supposed to do?
Just text John to get out of there.
Yeah, Lex is gone. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why they had to announce it beforehand, because it's in this episode.
I've got dinner.
And neither of them were there. Oh my god.
I'm so happy to hear your
Clark, I thought you were dead.
No. Exactly, dude.
If you want Jordan to live, press 1.
You leave my boys alone.
Oh. Exactly. Come on, fight. Fight it. Dude, come on. Exactly. Oh, shit.
If you don't choose, they'll both die.
There's no way she actually picks a number. There's no way.
Who says you're leaving at all?
Come on, dude. You should have ran for it. Oh! Is he really giving it back? No.
But I do have to take something.
No. Oh my god.
You were right. I wasn't ready. I never should have gone there.
You tried, man. You were trying, though.
I had one chance, and he just wouldn't listen.
Stop. The only person to blame is Lex Luthor, and this is exactly what he wants. But I think it's time that we go say goodbye.
Lane knew more than he was letting on.
Meaning?
We flipped someone at the DOD. Turns out Elizabeth made contact right before you got out.
Where's Elizabeth now?
Seems the only person who knows that is Sam Lane.
Clark, my whole life, ever since we were kids.
Yeah, where was his response as soon as he died, though? It's just kind of strange. A little bit. Just like now responding to it now, you know?
It's hard seeing you like this.
I was really hoping you'd never have to.
I just wasn't ready to lose you.
Yeah. Me either. I'll always be here at the fortress to help. However I can.
2 fantastic episodes of Superman and Lois, and at the same time it's also sad because this is the last time we're beginning a new season of the show. The show has always been, at least in my opinion, consistent in terms of the quality, the storytelling. Some people said season 3 got a little too dark at times, or like they just weren't really loving, season 3 as much as season 1 and 2. For me, I've always been a huge fan and always loved this show, and I think these 2 episodes were phenomenal. There is something I do want to point out that I think it was more apparent in episode 1 than episode 2, but once we get past that, everything else is praise. Oh my god, like, just love what they've done. So episode 1, I noticed it more and more and more. They were flashing back to scenes from previous seasons, or especially season 3, to help with the runtime, and also to, even though the flashbacks I think were smart in terms of when Lois found out and was like basically questioning and finding out that Clark is a virgin, and then you have a flashback with Lex and everything, and that wasn't his voice on the tape, and it's true. All of that, you could tell that, oh yeah, the series regulars are Michael Cudlitz as Lex Luthor, phenomenal by the way, and the Kent family. There's a couple of other scenes with other actors and characters, but you can really tell in episode 1, man, you could tell they were doing a lot of the heavy lifting because they don't have series regulars, a lot of them to fall back on. But I think it also was kind of elevating the show, but it was just something I noticed very apparent in episode 1. Episode 2 was more of a balance in terms of other characters or other moments or whatever, so it didn't feel so obvious that these characters that are here are just kind of here for the episode or whatever, or they were series regulars and now they're coming back. Episode 2 felt better in terms of spacing out that. But regardless, I think they were doing a pretty good job of making it all make sense, because Lex is brutal. And they were intercutting the giant fight, of course, in episode 1, which we saw a good portion of that in the Comic-Con kind of like extensive footage, the Doomsday and Superman fight. Taking his heart, brutal as hell. And then also having Doomsday bring him back and just throw him. And then having Jordan expose himself, like to Lex, like revealing, like Lex found out pretty quick. You're Superman's son and you're Lois's kid. Like, I got it. a lot of tension, but it's because of the fact that he's gone, right? And the reveal at the end of episode 2 where he is at the Fort of Solitude and he has created a hologram of himself. The heart's been destroyed. I don't know how they're going to find a way to bring him back. I don't know. And something I should have mentioned up front right away, they name dropped Brainiac. They name dropped that character. And it's been rumored for a long time. Are they ever going to cover Brainiac? Like, could they do it this season? I never thought they would ever touch Brainiac or Darkseid. But once they brought in their version of Doomsday, which still looks great, by the way. CGI still looks great for Doomsday. At that point, maybe. And they name drop Brainiac. So there's some sort of connection with Lex Luthor and Brainiac. What? Who knows? Is Brainiac on Earth? Potentially. I don't know. But whatever the device is that kept the heart in place, it was basically, I guess, gifted or exchanged in some sort of way from Lex and Brainiac. I don't know. But I'm so intrigued. Because we know... Because this is interesting. Now that the dots are making more sense. Because I saw a tweet from Darren, who I've had on the channel before, and he tweeted, because we know in the series finale, the final episode of season 4, the final episode of the show, Tom Cavanaugh is playing a brand new character. Is he playing Brainiac? I don't know. I mean, it would be amazing if he was. To go from playing Reverse Flash and also playing Brainiac, insane if he was to do that. We'll see. A lot of this hinges, as we know, on Lex's 17-year imprisonment. Of course, something he didn't actually do, but he's a really bad individual anyways, but still, he actually was in prison for something he didn't actually do. And his daughter, which, amazingly, I love this, I forget her name from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's been a number of years since I've seen that show, so I apologize. But she was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and she is playing Lex's daughter. And she's actually directed episodes of Superman and Lois before, so the fact that she's actually going to be in the show too, as well as I think she's directing one episode or at least more, but we know that she's directing an episode. She's playing Lex's daughter. They've already incorporated. That's why they announced it ahead of time, because they had already sent out screeners and they probably thought it was going to leak, because there were already photos in episode 2 of her on like a board that Lex put together. I have a question. What number did Lois hit on her phone? 1 for one kid, 2 for another kid. Which one did she pick? My guess is she didn't pick either. And I think we'll never really get that answer either. But I don't think she actually picked a number. Maybe she picked Jonathan to live because she probably thought Jordan was going to be okay. I don't know, man. But I thought maybe at the end of this episode 2 at least, they would maybe hint at a way to bring back Clark, but they're making it like permanent. He's not going to come back. We know that's not true, but they're making it really apparent, at least right now, is that the only way you're going to see, Tyler Hoechlin is that they go to the Fortress, which I'm assuming they will, but I bet they're going to have more flashbacks or more things tying into stuff, so they're going to have Tyler still around, because I do believe Tyler Hoechlin was still there for the majority of the shooting, so there's still ways they're going to incorporate him into the show, even though he's dead in the current timeline. So my guess is we'll get more flashbacks, or maybe more hologram at the Fortress scenes. I don't know. To figure it out, but I'm really excited. I love the show is back. I do. I think Michael Cutlitz, as I mentioned earlier, as Lex, he's so good. He's so good, and it really feels like he's playing like he is Lex, but he's playing kind of a different version of Lex. But it also is making sense. This version of Lex, he has no real intention to go back to LexCorp. He doesn't care. Like, he does not care. What he cares about ultimately is to get back to Lois Lane, to bring back justice in his own way to her for what she did, and also get his daughter back. That's his goal. He doesn't care about LexCorp. He doesn't care about any of that. Because when that guy came to the kind of business proposition, and of course Jordan showed up and everything, and that's when he pieced it all together, that was an intense scene. There's a lot of intense scenes in these 2 episodes. You can tell he just didn't give a shit. He's like CEO is supposed to be like celebrities. He's like, what? You can tell he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. Did we meet this woman last season? The one that's been interacting with him these 2 episodes? I'm trying to think back. I don't remember her, but maybe she's been around. I just don't remember. I just don't. it was nice to see, I forget his name, the actor, but Sam Lane in episode 1. It was nice to see him back because there was this whole thing online shortly after the announcement of them dropping the most of the series regulars from after season 3 for season 4, and that they were going to try to get contracts to get some of these actors back. I think they ended up actually getting most of them or all of them back at some point for some sort of continuation, some sort of, episode deal or episodes deal. His wife had mentioned that, we're not going to see Sam Lane anymore, that he's going to move on to other things. This is crap. Like, she was going on a tirade because, her husband got fired, basically. Like, he's, they're going to try to get him back, but she's like, he has no interest. I guess they found a way to make it work, so I'm glad they did, because it would have felt jarring to have him gone, especially the way they ended his character, because I was honestly predicting, even though thankfully they figured it out and he was, of course, saved by, his grandson and everything. We had some really interesting scenes, and I did a pretty good job continuing it. I don't know how they would have continued his arc after he was kidnapped at the end of season 3, how they were going to continue that in season 4 if he's absent. Like, how are they going to pull that off? So I'm so glad they found a way to make it work, because they're probably thinking there are certain things we have to continue with certain characters and certain things that were kind of left up in the air at the end of season 3. Of course, it ends on a cliffhanger. So how are they going to pull it off? They're probably freaking out, like, there's no way we could actually do this without Sam Lane. We have to have him in the mix. So I'm glad they figured it out, because I think it really elevated episode 1 even more so than what they were already kind of doing. I really wish the show wasn't ending, but the hope is that they end on a high note, because at least for me, the show has been consistently good, and I love what they've been doing with the show. And I think these first 2 episodes are a good indication that we're going to be getting a great final season. I hate the fact we got 10 episodes, but hey, as long as they're like 10 great episodes, because these first 2 were great. So as long as they are good like this, like really good, okay, I want a season 5. I'd like to see more. Because you can tell they had probably bigger plans. Because I think even Elizabeth Tulloch, who plays Lois, did an interview, I think it was Katie Sackhoff, for her podcast. And there was a section pulled out from the podcast where it was just talking specifically about the DCU and James Gunn and everything, and the Superman and Lois, like, how does it all tie in? And Elizabeth is like, look, I don't know for sure what it is, and I really don't know for sure what it is. I think it really is ultimately not so much James Gunn's DCU. It could be the reason why this show is being, ending, but I think most of it probably is actually the CW being bought out by Nexstar and everything, because Nexstar, like, it was on the cusp, like, in terms of if this show is going to continue for one more season or not, because they axed and cut a majority of shows after the buyout from Nexstar. Nexstar axed so much stuff. So the fact that the show got a final season, got these 10 episodes, is a miracle, in my opinion, because the fact that they had to do some major budget cuts in terms of cutting a lot of the series regulars to make this happen. So realistically, it is a gift, because this show probably would have been axed if they could not find a way to make this work for another season to wrap up the show, because they ended on a cliffhanger, a big cliffhanger. So they were probably trying to find a way, and they somehow made it work. And I think they're still beautifully continuing the show. It's clear it's a little bit different because you don't have all these other extra characters, but they're finding a way to make it work, at least for... We'll see what happens as we continue, but the start here, great. And I'm hearing episode 3, which also got screened for critics and everything early on. They were saying episode 3 is really good too, so that's a good indication. 3 out of 10 episodes so far have been great. That's a good sign. So I'm glad they found a way to make it work. But I wish there was more. It sucks. But if they end on a high note and they end on a good note and it sticks the landing, it delivers, that's all that's really going to matter at the end of the day. Because I would hate the fact if the show ended its run after 4 seasons and it ends on a... They also mentioned, too, Todd Helbing was mentioned in a quote, which came out, I think, the day of the airing of these episodes on Monday. And there was a quote about that they found a way to kind of wrap up or kind of in the Arrowverse, which is interesting because this is not connected. Yeah, it's the same actors from the crossovers, but these are different versions of the characters. They've already officially confirmed at the end of season 2. This is not Earth 1. This is not Earth Prime. This is in the multiverse somewhere. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that if it is truly Brainiac in the finale, the last episode, and there's some sort of way where he's able to see through the multiverse and shit, and we're seeing archive footage of the Arrowverse, or they find a way. There's no rumors or anything of like they brought back actors from the Arrowverse to in at the finale, but if they show archive footage of particular characters and stuff from the Arrowverse and they find a way to incorporate into the mix with Brainiac, if that's what they do, because I don't know what that means with wrapping up or kind of ending the Arrowverse. I'm not sure how, because it's not connected, so I don't know what that means. Ooh, I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm excited to see the continuation. I'm excited to see what they're going to do, because man, this is a good start. A good start. A lot of great action, a lot of great tension for sure, a lot of tense moments, some great dialogue scenes. The show's still crushing it, and that's what really matters at the end of the day. Yeah, there's some changes, but hey, they're still crushing it. Because man, they could have dropped the ball here, right? Because this is like, you're putting a lot more weight on the shoulders of the series regulars who are still around when you had about 8, 9, 10, and now you have 5. So it really changes how you're going to work things, and they had to probably bring in actors for one episode, right? Or they had to bring in characters that were going to be introduced in one episode, and they're kind of done for, because you were seeing how there were certain characters that were kind of highlighted more so, and you've either never seen them before, like the townspeople, some of the town characters, you either never saw them before, or they were kind of barely there, and so they could easily just bring them back in just for some more shots to kind of pad the runtime, because you can't have the 4 Kents, well, obviously, Tyler Hoechlin, the whole thing separately in terms of what has happened character-wise, and Michael Cudlitz as Lex, to just be in every single scene, right? You have to find a way to balance it out, or like they're in way more scenes than they were before, you can tell. But it still works for the story that they're telling here, the main arc, which is the death of Superman, their version. So, anyways, I'm done rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about these episodes of Superman and Lois, and what are your thoughts overall about the show in general, and what are your thoughts about the conclusion of the show and the fact this is the final season. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.